What's happening, everybody? I'm just going to try to do a quick little video, show you how to wrap a perfect wicking coil, and show you how to set up a dual coil on the Phoenix Atomizer, Rebuildable Atomizer. Let's see, you got your wick, you got your wire. What you want to do is get yourself a pen, a paper clip, a small screwdriver, something about like this, and just lay it right on your wick, just like that. Just even with your wick. Now take your wire and kind of take it, get you a little bit on this side right here. Just put it down on your needle and just kind of crimp it. I'm sorry if you can't see this too good. I can't really zoom in on my camera. I might do a close-up video a little bit later. This is just a quick video because so many people's asking me to do it. I'm just going to do a quick one right quick. There's going to be a lot better ones to come. So what you want to do is crimp it just a little bit like that right there. Hold your wire. If you can see it. I know it's going to be hard to see. I'm just going to show you the basics of it. But once you crimp it, grab the short side of it, take it off to the side, and hold it tight like that, so that way you have your wire right here. Then just take your wire, don't pull on it tight. You don't want to put it too tight around your wick. Just take it and loosely wrap it, and you want to look at your wick. Make sure you don't put them too close together, but make sure you don't put them too far away. Just keep wrapping it. The more times you wrap it, the higher the resistance is going to be. The less times, the lower. The thicker the wire you use, the more resistance. And of course, the thicker wick that you use, the more resistance, because you're using more wire. But you see how I just wrapped this around here? Just ever so slightly easy. You want to wrap it enough to where this needle moves freely underneath the coil between the wick. And then once you do that, just pull your needle out. You'll have one wire going this way, one wire going down like that, and you want it to where your wire can just about slide around on your wick. If your wire does not slide on your wick, then you got it too tight and it will not wick well. I hope you can see this, but you see how it's wrapped on there, and it's pretty neat too. And I just did it really quickly. You'll want about that much space in between your coils. You don't want them stacked up on top of each other. That's about the perfect space, and the perfect space between the wick and wire that you want. After you do that, take your wicks and kind of twist them the opposite way they're threaded to fluff it up. That way it gets your wicks pushed into your coils a little bit. It's okay if it comes unthreaded. That's, in the end, that's really what you want, is to unthread them, so you can get more juice flowing into that coil. This is the way you want it, pretty much. What you do is get yourself another one. If you want to do a dual coil setup on the Phoenix Rebuildable, get you another wick and do the exact same thing with the exact same wraps, the exact same length of wire, so you'll know that they're both the same resistance. Once you do that, get your Phoenix Rebuildable out. I have a dual coil set up on here right now. See how I have my coils set? I have one coil on this side, one coil on this side. You don't want to run them this way. You want to run them beside the posts on each side, leaving the middle open to stuff your wicks down in there, and so you can drip directly into the middle. And what you want to do is feed like this wire right here. You'll take this, feed it through this side. Your other wire, you'll feed it through this side. You want the wires parallel with each other, going into the same holes. Like you see how it has a wire on the left, a wire on the right. Make sure the right is with the right and the left is with the left for both coils on each side. And screw it down, bend your wires off. Then what you want to do is get yourself like a screwdriver, something like this, and kind of just pull up on your coils a little bit, just ever so slightly, so you can adjust them, pull them out away from the plastic. You don't want them nowhere near the plastic on the post. Once you do that, test it, make sure all the coils are glowing evenly at the same time. If they're not, you've done something wrong. You need to go back and try to figure out what you did wrong. It's probably because one coil is wrapped tighter than the other, or one is lower resistance than the other. But really the key to making this thing give you the best vape you ever had is wrapping a perfect wicking coil. And to do that, just do exactly like I showed you. Just wrap it around there ever so easily. Do not pull on your wire really tight. The tighter you pull on the wire, the tighter it's going to wrap around your wick. And you don't want it tight, because if it's tight, it's not going to allow the juice to get to the center of that coil when you chain vaping it or just vaping it regularly. And it'll give you burnt, nasty taste after a while. Let's fire this sucker up. I'll show you how much vapor it puts off. That's pretty insane vapor production right there. I'll do another video. I'll try to get a close-up, my camera point down on my hand, so I can actually show you how to do this a lot easier. But this was just a quick video because I was pressed for time. I got a lot more other stuff to review, like this new stainless steel VMAX version 2 revision 4, which I love. Dual coils is the way to go in this. I got some stainless steel mesh in, and I'll try to show y'all how to wrap a nice stainless steel mesh coil and how to anodize it proper. Lots of people are having a really hard time with stainless steel mesh because their coils is shorting out on the mesh, and it's really, it all boils down to oxidizing the hell out of it. You just got to keep burning it, keep burning it, keep burning it, and then just drench it with liquid and burn that off a lot more times than you really think that you should do it. The more you burn it, the less conductive it's going to be. But this is the a knockoff version. Believe it or not, they're already knocking off the Phoenix Rebuildable, and this is the knockoff version because it has the tapered top. This is the original non-knockoff version that has the flat top. Now the ones with the flat tops, they're pretty much the same animal except for the tapered top, and the plastic that they use in the posts in the knockoffs is a little bit cheaper. The threads, everything just feels a little tiny touch cheaper than the real actual Phoenix Rebuildable. The real one is just a lot more solid. It'll probably last you a lot longer, if not for a lifetime. In my opinion, the Phoenix Rebuildable Atomizer is the way to go. It'll hold 20 drops, which is about the same as a standard atomizer. And as you've seen, it's pretty easy to wrap a wick in a wire. And even though you got such a small space to work with in here, it's really not that hard once you get used to it. I mean, I put these dowels in here in like probably 5 minutes it took me to wrap them and put them in here. As I said, I'll try to get more videos in. This is just a quick little video to show you how to wrap the coil. And again, when you're wrapping it, do not pull tight on your wire. Wrap it loosely around it. Make sure that your coil can slide up and down your wick. If it can't slide, you wrapped it too tight. I guess that's it for now. Check back later for more videos. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, vape on.